Welcome to another exciting edition of Commuting with Kevin, episode 11, and also the first Daylight Savings Time edition, which is pretty exciting considering that it's almost 6 p.m., the sun is still out, which means I am much more apt and excited and awake at 6 p.m. to want to film an episode than I was at 6 a.m. when it wasn't Daylight Savings Time and I was very tired and didn't feel like doing this. And now I'm pretty excited. So excited about that. What I wanted to talk about today is actually an oldie, but a goodie. And that would be Stephen Covey, who wrote 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, his concept of the circle of influence. So I'm going to put a logo up here to my right, which would be the circle of influence, and describe it. So in the middle there, you'll see things in your life that you can control. And then the second rung there would be things in your life that you have influence over, and then the outer rung there would be things that are completely out of your control. Literally, you have no control over. So let's talk about things you can control, in my opinion, and I'm not the expert in this. Things in my life I can control. My attitude, I can control that. Things that come out of my mouth, I can control that. Things that go into my mouth, I can control that as well. Meaning I need to eat better because it makes me feel better. When I eat like garbage, I feel like garbage. Shocker, right? I can actually control that even though I don't. So attitude, things coming out of my mouth, things going into my mouth. I can control my breathing. I can control my activity at work. I can control my activity at home on the weekends when I have free time. I can control all of that stuff. What I can't control, the weather. I can't control my kids as much as I want to by the neck. I can't control my friends. I can't control my family members. I can't control people. I can't control outside factors that are going on. And I'll give you a really good example. Somebody very close to me is struggling through cancer treatments right now. You want to talk about something you can't control? I really think all too often these days, people are very concerned about things out of their control, and they spend hours on end talking on Facebook, complaining on Twitter, complaining to their friends about things that they literally can't do anything about. And so what they do is they pile all of those things, they put them into the trunk of their BMW, and they drive it around the circle here. And I'm not talking about your 300 series convertible. I'm talking about bitching, moaning, and whining. And folks, we need to knock it off. I need to stop. You need to stop. Let's try and stay in the target here. Let's control what we can control. As far as influence goes, that's really important because you can influence things in your life by the things you can control. Meaning, I can't control the person close to me who's suffering through cancer treatments, but I can influence their life by doing nice things for them and helping them so their attitude stays positive. You see the difference? I can't control that, but I can influence them. I can't control my coworkers, but I can influence them by having a positive attitude and being fun around them. I can also do that negatively. So if I'm in a poor mood, I'm going to influence them in a bad way. I can influence my children by having a positive attitude and by choosing the right activities that I can control at home, and hopefully they're going to make the right decisions by controlling what I can control. Do you see the difference? And I think it's really important that we try and stay out of the outside rung here and stay away from the stuff that we can't control, because honestly, people, it's going to suck the life out of you. And it's really been a big change that I've made in my life this year, and I wanted to share it with you, and I'm asking you to do the same. So let's all take inventory of our life right now, and let's try and make those changes and control what we can control, and let's see the difference that it makes. So from I-90, almost getting off the exit here, this is Kevin Hicks saying, let's control what we can control, and we'll see you next week.
Can't control you, can't control me.